Dustin Hopkins about set to get us started, and off we go from SoFi Stadium. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Offense. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second.
Often means running football, so they've got to be prepared for that.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Down to move the chains. Here's Herbert. Short throw to Disley. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
This is caught. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Lloyd, touchdown, Buccaneers. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Watson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Buccaneers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
second down. Jacobs once more. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. The Chargers sit 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they've lost 3 straight here. And it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Jacobs going to try the middle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Play action. It's Herbert buying time to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
He finds his man complete. It's Lloyd. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Marshawn Lloyd, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Charger drive about to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 21-0.
Chargers, nothing. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up
You
the
gotta
first
answer
down on a
his
13-yard run.
How about that?
Justin Herbert looking to pass. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterback in 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Herbert. He'll get this one to Pittman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Bullock's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. To throw is Watson. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Watson now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Christian Watson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The final shot before the break. Watson. He's going to throw one up from the end zone. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Off of play action, it's Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. And the Bucs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 34.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but
and he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Will Disley, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have opened the lead up to 30. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Watson.
This nigga is ass, man. Like, you just can't be this worse of a quarterback, bro. Like, you can't be that bad. Like, that shit just, that's horrible, bro. It's not even no type of chance.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Oren Burks. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take some
fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. But they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's 2nd down and 10.
On play action, Mariota. On Herbert, his third
Come on, let him go. Let him go. Let him go. I'm going to get very intense. I'm going to give him a couple looks for him.
And they'll run it here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here. Continues. It's a 1st down.
And the Buccaneer 1st down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Now Mariota. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Bucs will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Herbert now. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Here's Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And my goodness, another interception. Inside the 10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. But not only is his defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one, and even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
Hey, come on, don't take this on because that's a team play, bro. You're already beating the shit out of it. It's like, damn. Shit, you pick anything, one size kick. It's going to work.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And it's a pick 6. He brings it fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Now it's Herbert. And his throw here is incomplete. Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help become contract time.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And it's picked up. Does the big boy have the juice? And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw, Watson. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Watson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Desperation time. Watson on fourth down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Watson off play action. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game and still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup.
2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Watson. And now here's another interception. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They'll keep it on the ground. Lloyd. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So for Tampa Bay, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.